A reading from John's Gospel, chapter 12, verses 1 to 8, the Common English Bible. 6 days before Passover, Jesus came to Bethany, home of Lazarus, whom Jesus had raised from the dead. Lazarus and his sisters hosted a dinner for him. Martha served, and Lazarus was among those who joined him at the table. Then Mary took an extraordinary amount, almost 3/4 of a pound, of very expensive perfume made of pure nard. She anointed Jesus' feet with it, then wiped his feet dry with her hair. The house was filled with the aroma of the perfume. Judas Iscariot, one of his disciples, the one who was about to betray him, complained, "This perfume was worth a year's wages. Why wasn't it sold and the money given to the poor?" He said this not because he cared about the poor, but because he was a thief. He carried the money bag and would take what was in it. Then Jesus said, "Leave her alone. This perfume was to be used in preparation for my burial, and this is how she has used it. You will always have the poor among you, but you won't always have me." In John's Gospel, not only does Jesus seem to see into people's heads and hearts, but we get to as well. And while there's not a perfectly clear explanation for Mary's extravagant anointing, the fact that John has placed this story immediately following Jesus raising her brother Lazarus from the dead would suggest that she is deeply grateful, even overwhelmed with love. By contrast, Judas grumbles about the waste of a precious resource, assessing its worth. Biblical scholar William Barclay frames the contrast with these words: "Love is not love if it nicely calculates the cost." So it is Mary, not Judas, who has absorbed the love which Jesus embodies. It is Mary who now loves with that love. She takes on the role of a servant and lays everything she has at his feet. It is Mary who models the faith of a true disciple for all to see. As we examine our hearts this Holy Week, let us contemplate whether we love Jesus as Mary loves him. And let us consider these words from the hymn, "O Sacred Head, Now Wounded." What language shall I borrow to thank thee, dearest friend, for this thy dying sorrow, thy pity without end? Oh, make me thine forever, and should I fainting be, Lord, let me never, never outlive my love to thee. God's blessings on you this day.